Good morning, my name is Freedom. Buckle in, I got some stuff to talk about today. I'll start with the White Panthers Party. First point was to fully support the Black Panther Party. Here's what it meant, what it means today, what we can do. The White Panther Party understood that white people's role was not to lead black liberation, but to remove white opposition to it and use white privilege as a weapon against the system. That could be material support, resources, money, infrastructure, survival programs, and resource sharing. The White Panther Party San Francisco chapter ran a free breakfast program that fed 5,000 families, directly mirroring the Black Panther survival program. Members pooled communal resources, housing, food, printing equipment. They used their access to counterculture networks, music venues, underground papers, radical bookstores to fundraise for bail, legal fees, and Black Panther Party survival programs. What this means today is that white organizers should be running or supporting mutual aid programs, bail funds, and community defense networks, not as separate white projects, but in direct coordination with and accountability to black-led organizations. White Panther Party used white media access to bring national attention to political prisoners and police repression, forcing the state to respond publicly rather than disappear activists quietly. With mass deportation under Trump's second term ramping up in 2026, white organizers need to be organizing legal defense funds, know your rights trainings, and court solidarity for undocumented community members and political prisoners. White organizers should be doing community support, not waiting for permission to act. We can print, use media to our advantage. The White Panther Party ran underground newspapers and used their cultural capital in the music scene to spread Black Panther messaging to white youth audiences. They understood that white people could access platforms, radio shows, concert stages, college newspapers that black radicals were shut out of, and used that access deliberately. White organizers with social media platforms, podcasts, or TikTok accounts should be amplifying black-led organizing. This follows Fred Hampton's Rainbow Coalition model that was set in 1968 in Chicago, which coordinated the Black Panther Party, the Puerto Rican Young Lords, and the Young Patriots, which were poor white Appalachians, in a multiracial, anti-capitalist alliance. Each group organized their own community while working under shared political goals, fighting against police brutality, capitalism, racism, and imperialism. In 2026, with rising ICE raids, anti-trans legislation, we need coordinated but autonomous formations that let each community organize its own people while fighting the same fucking system. The Young Patriots were white migrants from Appalachia living in Chicago's uptown neighborhood, facing poverty and police violence, but also carrying racist attitudes from the backgrounds. Fred Hampton reached out to them not to tokenize white people in poverty, but to organize them away from reactionary politics and into class struggle. The Young Patriots were Confederate flag patches initially, which caused tension, but Hampton understood that white working class people needed to be organized by other white people